Sycamore Junior High is?
Sycamore Junior High is discovering the extraordinary, innovative you.
Sycamore Junior High is a great place. They have great recess and everything. You would love it here. Have a great time.
Sycamore Junior High is a great place to be.
Sycamore Junior High, to me, is a great academic, well-rounded school. I think it's a great place for students. I think it's a great place for teachers. And I think it's one of the best schools in the state of Ohio.
Sycamore is a place that makes you feel very comfortable, and on your first day it might seem pretty scary about how big the school is, but there are plenty of teachers to help you figure your way around.
Sycamore is really awesome, and junior high is the best so far. And then the teachers are also really great.
Junior high is awesome! Sycamore Junior High is fun.
Sycamore is STEAM focused.
Good morning, rising 7th grade parents and students, or I guess it could be good afternoon or good evening, depending on when you're watching this video recording of our rising 7th grade orientation. We'd first of all like to welcome you to Sycamore Junior High. It is an outstanding place with outstanding staff members and wonderful students, and we can't wait for you to join us next August. That being said, we are going to introduce you today to Sycamore Junior High, and due to the pandemic, we have a pandemic plan, and we are already beginning to think about next August for both students and families due to the limitations of our typical transition plan this year. So we hope that for the next 45 minutes you can sit back and meet some wonderful people that are going to be very important, learn about Sycamore Junior High, and begin the excitement for next August. I'm going to turn it over, but before I do, I would like to first introduce myself. I'm Dr. Tracy Ray. I'm the proud principal here at Sycamore Junior High. This will be my 7th year in Sycamore, and I'm very proud to serve the students and families and staff of Sycamore Junior High. Also today, Mrs. Molly Bernoski, our 8th grade assistant principal, is going to have an integral role. She oversees many parts and functions of the transition plan as it relates to athletics, and she's also going to give you the play-by-play about what the building looks like. And then the brains behind the operation is Mr. Clay Lavercombe, who is our 7th grade assistant principal. And I would also like to spotlight our counselors, and they're going to be introduced later on. But just special thanks to Mr. Lavercombe and our counseling staff for the thought and heart they put into this transition plan every year. At this time, I'm going to turn it over to Mrs. Bernosky, and she's going to go over some frequently asked questions. Take care, and we'll see you in August.
Hello everybody, my name is Molly Bernosky. I am an assistant principal at Sycamore Junior High. I support 8th grade and special education. Next year will be my 2nd year supporting Sycamore, and I am happy to be here. So let's talk about some frequently asked questions that you may have on your mind. At Sycamore Junior High, we are composed of grades 7 and 8. We have approximately 450 students per grade level. And the school day, we run a 7-bell schedule. Each academic bell is typically 48 minutes. And then we run what we call a Flex 21 bell, which is 21 minutes in length. Every student participates, and it's an opportunity for every student to receive either intervention or enrichment. In a typical year, the school day will run like this. At 7:50, buses will unload, and from 8 o'clock to 11:24 will be bells 1 through 4. Flex time is typically right after that. Again, that's that 21-minute bell that every student participates in, and typically that will run between 11:28 and 11:49. After that is bell 5. Bell 5 is a longer bell, typically 11:53 to 1:23, because that is also when students will have their lunch. There are 3 different lunch bells, lunch A, B, and C. After lunch and after bell 5 will be bells 6 and 7, which typically runs from 1:27 to 3:07. And at 3:07, students are dismissed and picked up on buses if they ride the bus. There are typically 4 minutes passing time between bells, and student lockers will be typically closest to their 7th bell class. So how do I get information about Sycamore Junior High? The best place to receive information will be the parent newsletter, also called the Navigator newsletter. You might also hear it called the S'more newsletter. But that is sent every Friday to parents from one of our administrative assistants. Emergency and reminder information is also sent via email. You can also find information via the website. A copy of the newsletter, daily announcements, and the Sycamore Junior High calendar are listed on the website. And we have a Twitter account at Sycamore JR High. What do I need for the first day of school? So students, this is for you. You will need a copy of your schedule. Every student will need paper, a pen or a pencil, their laptop, their school-issued laptop, I should say, and a copy of your summer reading book and the assignment that goes with your summer reading book. Supply list will be given to you at schedule pickup, and each teacher will have their own supply list. Can I carry my backpack? Yes. We are asking students to carry their morning classes materials in their backpack, and then at lunch switch out and carry their afternoon classes after lunch. Computer and cell phone. You may bring your own computer or tablet that you must have all district forms completed in order to do so. Cell phones are not permitted. They should be off and in your locker. They should not be out during the school day at any time.
Hi, my name is Brian Gath, and I'm one of the co-presidents of the Sycamore Junior High PTO. I tell you what, I can't believe it was almost a year ago already that I was sitting in your shoes watching this video where my cohort, my colleague Jason D was making this message, and I was listening to it scared out of my mind. I remember junior high, and it was crazy, and I was really afraid for what my son was going to face this year. But I tell you what, having been here now for almost 9 months, I'm really impressed both with the school and with the community that's here. I want you to be a part of that. The Sycamore Junior High PTO has a Facebook group, and it's just that, Sycamore JH PTO. Hop on there now, request your membership. We'd love to have you. Be looking for us as the school starts. We don't know what next year's going to bring, but whatever it is, we know that we're going to be able to work together with the teachers and the staff and the faculty of the junior high to make it great for our kids. Welcome aboard.
Hello, I'm Mrs. Amy Bonham, the school nurse over at the junior high, and we want to welcome all the new incoming 7th graders and their parents. And just a reminder, The cell phone should be turned off and in their locker. So if you get a text or a phone call from your student during the school day saying that they're sick, just please gently remind them just to come down to the school nurse. I will call you or let your child call you, either one. And I do have a few tricks up my sleeve to help soothe tummies, cramps. There's a few things that we can do. So if you choose that route, just give me a call. Let me know that your child needs to come down and see me, and we'll work it out. The next thing I need to cover is the immunizations. And for the 7th grade, we need the Tdap, which is the tetanus, diphtheria, and pertussis. That shot is generally, vaccine, I should say, is generally given at age 11 with the MCV4. The meningitis is the MCV4, covering 4 different strains. And those are usually due at age 11, and by the time that they come into the 7th grade, they should have received them. So please reach out to Nurse Lori Dubrowolski over at the Green School. You could email her or you can fax her your child's vaccination record. Just request it from your child's physician, and they will print out the documentation for you, or you could get it off of my chart and either email it to her, call her, and set something up with her. And that is required by May 14th of this year. And also I wanted to bring up the facts of medication. If you need medications for your student at school, please email me or call me at my phone to set up an appointment. That's the best thing to do, especially for controlled meds, because I'll need to meet with you individually. Those are controlled, I have to count those. And any over-the-counter, any inhaler, those all have to be, I'll have to have a medication form through your physician. So just reach out to me if you have that situation that we need to deal with. And I look forward to working with you and look forward to meeting your child. So welcome to the junior high. Thank you.
Hello, 7th grade families. Ben Brenner here. I am one of the counselors at Sycamore Junior High. I'm going to take an opportunity just to introduce a few people from the counseling department, and then my focus is going to be on a lot of things scheduling. So first off, I'm Ben Brenner. I am the counselor for students with last names A through K. Then we have Kristen Suter. She's our counselor who has students' last names L through Z. Rachel Morris, she's our student support counselor and helps out in many other facets as well. And Jeff Tommen is also a student support services counselor who also helps out with a lot of in-house situations and bullying scenarios. First thing about scheduling I want to go over is our scheduling timeline. These are just some important dates that will help guide you through the scheduling process. First date on here is March 1st. I included that because you'll be watching this after that date. However, I want to make sure that you do check your mailboxes if you haven't already, because all the scheduling information that you need for setting your students up for next year will be in that mailer that we sent out on March 1st. The following week, the week of March 8th, the junior high counselors, we are going to meet with all the students, all the 6th graders over at Green School to finalize course selections. Most of those will be like selecting elective choices, musics, and global language. March 26th, verification sheets are sent home. Those will be a list, just a verification list of the courses that we have for them for the junior high. April 9th, in the event your student was not recommended for an honors course, for example, and you felt that is the best fit, we have what is called a course adjustment request form, and any of those that need to be completed are due by April 9th. And then somewhere in April and May, we'll be sharing a junior high tour video. We should post that for you guys on our website sometime in April or May. Great opportunity just to get an insight to what our building looks like. August 23rd and 24th, that is going to be the student schedule pickup. So you'll be able to get your actual formal schedule on those days. And then August 30th, currently proposed, fully planning for this to take place, is we're going to have the 7th grade transition day where only 7th graders will be in our building on that day. So those are some key dates to put on your calendars. All right, this next slide that we're going to look at together real quick, this will be one of the flyers inside the mailer that we sent home on March 1st. This is the course planning sheet. This really helps just outline how to set up the 7 bells that make up a student's schedule. When you get an opportunity to look at it, first box there is core classes. It's for the 4 cores being history, language arts, math, and science. And then to fill the final 3 bells of your day is a combination of PE and health, global languages, a music choice, and then pending what fits in your son or daughter's schedule, the possibility of an elective as well. So look for that course planning sheet in your mail if you haven't found it already. And then we encourage you, when we are working with your students at Green School the next week, just to have it on hand in case they had any questions about it. We can help clarify those. What I want to show you guys next is how a schedule even fits together. Once you have those 7 courses, what does that look like? In example 1 here, you'll notice down on the left-hand column, the periods are listed. So periods 1 through 7. We also have what's called flex time. It is a 21-minute bell in the middle of your day, often for announcements and things of that nature. And then the other 2 are the semesters, semester 1 and semester 2. For the most part, language arts, math, science, and social studies are all year-long courses, so you'll have them all the way throughout. PE and health, that is a semester course, and then Art 7 is also a semester course. Together they will make up a full year and will make up 1 more bell. Then you'll notice global language, that is a full year course as well, and or additional supports. If you've been recommended for an additional support either in the area of math or language arts, that would take precedence over global language. So one or the other will make up another bell. And then in this particular example, this student has chosen band, orchestra, or choir. And those are year-long musics. And so in that situation, that would complete this student's schedule. I will note that in any of these examples that a student's class could be any particular bell. For example, language arts could be first bell, it could be 4th bell, it could be 7th bell. It just depends how it all fits together and how it comes together in our master schedule. In example 2 here, it is exactly the same as the first example, except in this case, the student has chosen a semester music, which for us is either world music, piano, or guitar. And in that event, they actually have an open spot to choose one of our several elective courses or a study hall. For those of those that might be worried, if they don't have an elective in 7th grade, that's very common. As an 8th grade student, Art 7 or Art 8 in that case would not be a requirement, and they could choose an elective of their liking as an 8th grader. One last piece about scheduling, I wanted to note about high school credit. We have 4 courses: Algebra 1 Honors, Algebra 1 Accelerated, Geometry Accelerated, and Art 1 Foundations. That's an 8th grade course, but all 4 of those bear high school credit. And if you're in any one of those 4 courses while at the junior high, it's important to note that those grades that you earn in those classes are permanent on your high school transcripts. So your performance in those at the junior high will follow you through high school. Chinese, French, Latin, and Spanish, all our global languages, are also high school credit. However, in the kind of as a built-in fail-safe, since everyone is required to take those, you have all the way up until your junior year to remove those from your transcript. So the grade and the credit would go away, but it's just an option there for those who may need to do that. All right, if you have any questions regarding the scheduling process, feel free to email your junior high school counselor. I am Ben Brenner, and I have A to K, and Kristen Suter has L through Z. Thank you very much.
Hello, I'm Mike Tietz. I'm the Department Supervisor for Global Languages here at the junior high. And I want to make a few points to help you for next year. First of all, here at the junior high, we offer Spanish, French, Latin, and Chinese. Global language is a required class unless the counselors talk to the students and let them know that they're going to be doing some other enrichment classes, but otherwise all the students will be taking a global language class. Things that we practice are the 4 skill areas of listening, speaking, reading, and writing. We cover the same material as they would at the high school, since it's for the same credit as the students at the high school, the same credit that they're receiving. Students need to be prepared for high school level effort. This includes nightly practice. They should expect homework several times a week, and it's just we're looking for the maturity to handle a high school level class. There will be semester and final exams just like at the high school. Now, if the student is in level 1, they only need to get a passing grade in order to move on to level 2 the following year. In a level 2 course, they then need to get a C average in order to move on to level 3. Now, these classes are for high school credit, and when they go to Sycamore High School, it will count towards graduation. One safety net we have is if the student doesn't do that well, they can have this credit and grade removed from their transcripts at Sycamore if you do that by midway through their junior year. So that's kind of a nice safety net that they can have. Those are the main things I wanted to mention. If you have any questions, feel free to email me at teatsm@sycamoreschools.org. Thank you very much.
My name is Mr. Tanaka, and I'm the Math Department Supervisor. Unlike the other academic subjects, math has 4 courses that are offered here at the 7th grade level. Academic, which makes up about half of our students. We use the 7th grade Envisions program, which is based on the Common Core standards, and utilize the online homework feature. The 7th grade curriculum includes proportional reasoning, along with the computation of rational numbers and a demanding study of probability. For the most part, students will have homework every night and are required to show work on paper, even though assignments are completed online. Honors, made up of about 15% of our students, placements based on MAP scores between the 90th and 94th percentile. This course is designed for students who enjoy the challenges of math, learn at a fast pace, and have mastered all previous taught skills. We cover both the 7th and 8th grade curriculum to get students ready for Algebra 1 honors, which they'll take then 8th grade for high school credit. Students should be able to handle a heavier workload than academic. The expectations of this course will demand deeper levels of understanding and application of the content standards, critical thinking assignments along with challenging homework and classwork. Accelerated. Approximately 30% of our students have been placed in this pathway through test scores. We use the 8th grade Envision program, also based on the Common Core, and the primary focus is on linear equations and functions. This is a fast-paced class where students have a solid problem-solving skills and is passionate for math. Homework is assigned daily. These students will take Algebra 1 Accelerated their 8th grade year for high school credit. And then finally, Algebra 1. These students are taking a full year of Algebra 1 using the high school textbooks and assessments that include semester and final exams. They will receive 1 math credit that will transfer to the high school. These 7th graders will be mixed with majority 8th grade classes. Following this class, students will move on to High School Geometry Accelerated in their 8th grade year. You can reach me at Tanaka, T-A-N-A-K-A-K, @sycamoreschools.org if you have any questions. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Sarah Schelt, and I am the Language Arts Department Supervisor over here at the junior high. I want to give you a little bit of information about our course offerings for 7th grade Language Arts. So 7th grade Language Arts offers 2 courses for students to fulfill their Language Arts requirement at the junior high. We offer Language Arts 7 and Language Arts 7 Honors. Both courses teach the 7th grade Ohio Common Core standards, which include reading, writing, language, speaking, and listening. Both courses do have summer reading expectations for the students, and in these courses, students are exposed to various short and extended informational and literary readings that are layered with argumentative, explanatory, and narrative writing. All students will have goal-driven quarterly reading expectations that require an independent pleasure reading book at home every night. Students should have that silent reading book with them at all times in all of their classes throughout the junior high. Students will also have a weekly skills passage that is assigned on Monday and is due on Wednesday. Students are expected to bring active reading notes to class on Wednesday as evidence of their reading, and their teachers will show them exactly how to do that and the format for those notes. Language Arts 7 is a highly differentiated class to meet the needs of all the learners. Students will on average have 60 to 90 minutes of homework per week. Students entering into Language Arts 7 are expected to read at least one book of choice for pleasure over the summer. They do not have a written summer reading assignment. However, they should be prepared to discuss their choice book with their teacher during the first week of school. The teachers are going to use this to help formulate personal reading goals for the students that quarter. The junior high also offers Language Arts 7 Honors. Students who have scored at or above the 95th percentile on MAP within the last 12 months are recommended for Honors Language Arts. Students in Honors Language Arts should have a passion for reading and writing. They should be hardworking, they should excel at time management, and display a strong work ethic. The pace in the Language Arts 7 class is much faster. The honors class is much faster, and students can expect more rigor, a deeper level of critical thinking, and a higher application of the skills that are involved in the standards. On average, a student can expect 20 to 30 minutes of homework per night. Students entering into the honors level class will have an actual summer reading assignment that is going to be due on the very first day of school. This assignment is going to be distributed through the Summer Reading Google Classroom, and your student will learn a little bit more about that closer towards the end of the school year from their current 6th grade teacher. So that is it for Language Arts 7. We welcome you to the junior high, and we hope to see you soon.
Hello, my name is Heather Swenson, and I am the Science Department Supervisor here at Sycamore Junior High. I would like to share with you some basic information pertaining to science course offerings at grade 7. The science program at the junior high consists of an integrated curriculum and is based on the state content standards. Topics in 7th grade science include matter and energy, ecosystems, climate change, water cycle, air and ocean currents, and Earth, Sun, and Moon cycles. Both science pathways, Science 7 and Science 7 Honors, students analyze data and develop conclusions around a concept. The abstract scientific concepts, along with the emphasis on higher level thinking, often causes the transition in science to be a difficult one. The key difference between courses, Science 7 and Science 7 Honors, is what students are expected to do with the same content. The honors level student currently has the ability to accurately analyze information from a variety of sources. Tests and quizzes emphasize higher level critical thinking and reasoning skills. Students are asked to draw appropriate conclusions from key concepts and recognize relationships between variables being studied. Whereas the Science 7 course scaffolds experience and questioning to assist students in drawing accurate conclusions. Students begin to recognize and explain relationships. In Science 7, additional time is spent on review of key concepts within the course. Students in both pathways cover the same content as directed by the state content standards. Please note that placement in science at grade 7 does not dictate future science placement, neither at grade 8 nor at Sycamore High School. If you have specific questions pertaining to the science program here at the junior high, please feel free to email me, Heather Swenson, Science Department Supervisor. If you have specific questions regarding the recommendation made regarding your child, please contact the student's current science teacher. Thank you.
All right, good evening, parents. My name is Victor Harris, and I am the Social Studies Department Supervisor here at Sycamore Junior High. And I know you have a lot of questions going into orientation about what your kids will be taking next year. So I'm going to be talking about our 2 course offering selections for next year. Our first course offering selection is World History Honors, okay? World History Honors. Now, World History Honors is designed for students who process information quickly, who can easily move from concrete to abstract, are able to apply and analyze information in a variety of formats, are skilled in the use of primary documents, and can read at or above grade level, okay? These students should also be able to express themselves and support their opinions in both written and oral formats. So, for example, position papers, debate, and class discussions. Be able to think critically and problem solve Those two things are a must, and to be able to complete complex assignments independently. Now, a question that always comes up is the honors pathway does not necessarily mean more homework. It is not a thing where if you're in honors, we just give you more work to do. All right? The work that these students are expected to complete will be assessed at a different level of skill mastery. Some of the reading assignments that we give the honors level kids are above grade level, okay? So there is a little more complexity in those reading assignments. Oh, excuse me, one more thing I forgot to tell you. There is no summer work required for World History Honors. All right, the majority of our students, the majority of Sycamore students enroll in academic world history. Now, we have high expectations in this class, and we use focused practice to help students develop the necessary skills for higher independent level thinking, all right? Students in this class are expected to be self-motivated, read at or above grade level, and are able to complete homework consistently in a timely fashion. If you have any questions regarding your student's placement in social studies, you can contact me at the junior high at 686-1760, extension 2535, or drop me an email at harrisv@sycamoreschools.org. Good luck to your students next year at the junior high. You're coming into a great building, and we'll see you next year. Thank you.
Hi guys, this is Kristen Suter, one of the school counselors here, and I'm going to talk to you today about some of the clubs and activities that we offer at the junior high. So as you can see, there are a lot of variety when it comes to extracurriculars that you can get involved with. Anything from competition clubs, like a math club, a science club, to journalism clubs, yearbook, journaling club, fine arts, as well as sports clubs, which are more on the intramural side of things. So there's surely something here for everybody. And if there's anything that sparks your interest, you can check out our booklet that is available online. And that'll give you a little bit more of a description of what the club is, as well as the sponsor that usually overlooks the club itself. So stay after school, get involved, and we can't wait to see you next year. Bye.
Good evening and welcome to Sycamore Junior High School. My name is Jim DeJoy and I'm the school's athletic director. Our school offers 21 different sports and supports 34 teams. This is the most offerings within our conference, and by the way, our conference is the GMC or Greater Miami Conference. If your son or daughter is interested in playing a fall sport, the first official day of practice will take place on Monday, August 2nd. Your student will need a physical, and you'll have an opportunity to sign them up on final forms starting April 15th. If you have any questions, please email me at dejoy, D-E-J-O-Y, J, at sycamoreschools.org, or call me at 686-1760, extension 2582. And finally, you can also follow us on Twitter at SJHS, or go to the district website, click Athletics, and then click Junior High Athletics, and that will lead you to information on the upcoming season. Thank you, and have a great evening.
Alrighty. Hello, I am Clay Lavercombe. I am 7th grade assistant principal here. I'll be starting my second year here at Sycamore. So one of the big things for 7th graders that they're most excited about is their schedule. And that will be done on August 23rd and 24th. We have schedule pickup. The 23rd will be done in the afternoon. The 24th will be done in the morning to allow families the opportunity to come at a time that works best for them. In addition to your schedule, which you'll get on those days, we'll also be doing school pictures. Times and a little bit more information will be coming here later. So get your schedule and get your picture taken on the 23rd or 24th. Also, next year we will be doing our PBIS t-shirt sale here at the junior high. All students, they'll get their PBIS shirt that says be respectful, be safe, be responsible, and be a problem solver, and then their class on the back. So again, we're so excited to have you. Can't wait to see you here in August, and take care.
Hi everybody, I'm Chris Goodermuth and I'm the director of Sycamore's 5-8 Summer Learning Program. And we are in the process of planning for another summer of learning and enrichment. Just so you know, our dates that we've established would be June 14th through July 9th. And we are in the process of trying to figure out, will the courses be virtual, will they be face-to-face, or will they be a combination of the two? And over the next couple weeks, we'll be deciding on that. But we will be offering both remedial courses and advanced enrichment courses. So if you have a student that needs some additional practice in the area of math or reading, we will offer those courses for both 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade students. If you have students that need some enrichment in the areas of math and reading, we will offer that too. We will have an advanced creative writing course for students who enjoy writing and need some additional enrichment in that area. Or if you have a student that really enjoys mathematics and is more advanced in math, we will offer an advanced math and problem solving course in addition to those other courses. If you have a child that is in the process of qualifying for math, the accelerated math program, we will once again provide the bridge math class. Those courses, once again, June 14th through July 9th. Generally they run from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. If we do have these classes face-to-face, transportation will be provided. And for more information, you will find that upcoming on our district website under Summer School, but also in the building and the Green School s'more. So please keep note of that. If you would have any questions regarding summer learning, please email me. That would be gutermuthc@sycamoreschools.org. Thank you very much.
In a typical school year, we will have junior high launch in the summer. Now, due to the COVID pandemic, we are not able to have this summer activity. In place of this activity, we are going to have a Sycamore Junior High Transition Day for 7th graders only. This is proposed to be the first day of school, August 30th, and then all 8th graders would start the following day. During this transition day, again, this is a new thing for Sycamore Junior High, students will have the opportunity to navigate the building, learn about procedures, meet important staff members, and learn about everything that the junior high has to offer. We hope that all 7th graders are there on this day.